Chris here from Revolt Strength, and coming at you with something a little bit different from what I'm used to uploading today, and that is a book review. Now, what will I be reviewing? Well, anyone who knows me personally knows I love to read about business and philosophy, but today I will be reviewing John Doe Bodybuilding's Becoming the Bull, which is a book about basically the bodybuilding lifestyle, I'm just going to call it. Now, this covers a number of interesting topics, which I basically jotted down a few here on paper. And first of many I should say, is how bodybuilding affects your everyday life. Just living the lifestyle of a bodybuilder, someone trying to put on mass and get bigger. And you know, as a student, I find this difficult sometimes because I have to work around school, and weeks that I have a lot of exams, I don't work very much, so it hurts my budget, and you know, it's just shit like that. Now, it also talks about how he got involved in bodybuilding, so in the beginning, and in that sort of area of the book, he explains how to get started in weight training, how to make the most of that first 2-year period where you just gain muscle easy because you know you get beginner gains. He also, to go with that, he's got like a sample sort of weight training diet there. I think it's mostly body weight exercises, but it incorporates shoulder presses and concentration curls. And to go with that is a diet. And the good thing, the thing that appealed to me about this section where he talks about diet, is that he's realistic. When you're a beginner, don't be like, oh, I want to be shredded abs fucking year round. I want to build up and be lean and shredded straight off the bat. Nah, it's not going to work like that, especially if you're someone with my build. Now, I'm somewhere between mesomorph and ectomorph, so I'm kind of in the middle somewhere there. I think a little bit closer to the ectomorphic body type. And I can tell you right fucking now that when you get started in bodybuilding, don't go out and just buy your fucking whey protein and buy whatever else people eat, chicken breasts and salads. Because all the money you spend on that, go and buy chocolate milk and beef mince, cookies, chicken breast, but cook it. You know, don't put chicken breast in salad. Chop up that chicken breast and make like a chicken and bacon carbonara type thing. So he's basically realistic about that. Like, straight off the bat, you want to build a foundation. You don't want to just go, yep, I'm going to be lean and shredded, I'm going to look like Arnold, because it's not going to happen. Especially if you're the ectomorphic body type. You've got to get that foundation of strength, not just size, but strength. You need that strength foundation. And you know, you can do it the clean way, but the clean way never produces the kind of strength that the dirty way will. Unless you can eat bowls and bowls of sweet potato and brown rice, because that shit does make you strong, I'll admit. Well, for me it does. But I mean, that's pretty fucking boring. So, personally, I like chocolate milk. And he also outlines in here, in the diet section, he's got a little thing about high calorie foods where he mentions like pizza, hamburgers, chocolate milk, fruit juice, oatmeal. It's good shit, man. So, the next thing is, well, once again, he's realistic about gaining size, so don't expect to be lean straight off the bat. You're going to put on a bit of fat. You want the fat there anyway, because you get some cushion in the joints, you get all that strength, you got energy there. Just fat, it's stored energy. So you got energy there on tap, you're stronger. It makes logical fucking sense. He also outlines different training methods, such as high intensity principles, which I found particularly interesting because I'm a low volume guy. High volume doesn't do a whole lot for me. I just feel overtrained, and you know, I feel like shit mentally as well because of it. So I'm a low volume guy, so I like the high intensity thing. I don't do high intensity often. I'm a full body split. Full body 3 times a week. Heavy day, moderate day, light day. That's how I train, that's how I like to. But HIT every now and then is a good plateau breaker, so I found it really interesting and appealing that he put that in there. Also, he has his own method, well, as far as I know it's his own. It's called super conjugate training. And basically the logic behind it is it keeps the body guessing, because every time you step in the gym, you're trying something a little bit different, you know, in terms of sets, reps, and exercises. So that was an interesting read too, and I guess I could try something like that at some point in time. And the last point that I found particularly interesting that he mentioned in there was anabolic steroids. So I'm not interested in anabolic steroids, right? You know, I like reading about it's interesting. I'm not interested in using them, and neither should any beginners. Like, I recommend this book. I strongly recommend this book to beginners because it gives you a good idea of how to get started, so you don't fuck up that first 2-year period where you can actually make really fast, good gains. But as far as steroids go, you should wait till you've been training 3, 4, even 5 years. Hit your natural limit first, then steroids, I suppose. But he basically goes through, because he's a solid dude, man. There's a picture on the cover. This guy's a pretty solid dude. Also, you see on his website, like the stuff he posted out, and he's got pictures up there, and his YouTube channel. He's a solid guy, and so he basically knows his fucking shit, and he's tried a few different things. So he's got basically a profile on all, I don't know if that's all the steroids there are in the world, but they're all the steroids that I've heard of before. I mean, like, it's all the popular ones. Primo's in there, Masteron, Anavar, fucking testosterone deck, I don't know, whatever all you steroid lovers out there, maybe it might be a good read for you, because he's basically talked about his experience on that particular substance, what it did for his mental, like how it affected him mentally, how it affected him in the gym, his gains, that kind of shit. So that's basically the book summed up pretty quickly. But like I said, I definitely recommend this book to beginners. Great read. I think I paid about, I can't really remember, I think it was $10 or $15. You have to buy it off his website, but it's called Becoming the Bull by John Doe Bodybuilding. And yeah, great book. I believe he's got another one called Straight from the Underground, which I suppose I'll get that and read it too. But yeah, no, it's a good book. Outlines a lot of life stuff. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but just life smarts. He talks a little bit about, I suppose. But yeah, definitely worth a read. Beginner, not like advanced, intermediate, whatever. Check it out. Hey, I'll chuck a link down below, so you can go to the website and grab a copy. You'll have to download it and then print it off. I just printed it off, chucked it in a binder, and you know, you're good to go. So yeah, definitely check it out, guys.